पहला benefit is that you get a lot of confidence. So when you speak in front of 10 people in a room, then you break at tournaments, then you get into out rounds, that is quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, and all those. You start speaking in front of 50 people, 100 people. People are looking at you, people are listening to you, people are also might be judging you, a lot of people might not be judging you. At point when you keep on speaking, you have to speak for 7 minutes continuously, standing on a podium when everyone else is listening to you and judging you or seeing you or writing what you are saying and applauding, smiling, or whatever they are doing. When you do that, you get a lot of confidence in yourself. You now start thinking that, look, I can talk, look, I can talk in front of a lot of people, I can speak, no one can stop me from speaking. So this kind of confidence is something which starts developing in your own mind and mentality when you keep on debating, because now you're speaking in front of a lot of people. So that is something which is one of the biggest benefits of debating. Secondly, personality development. Your personality is gonna develop like anything if you are debating. Trust me on this, that if you start debating, you start speaking, this is one of the best things in law school to develop your personality, because of few reasons which happen. Firstly, you speak. So when you speak, you become extremely good orator, which I have talked about. You gain a lot of confidence. So when you keep on practicing this thing, this particular activity, then you become extremely good orator to begin with. At that point in time, your personality as a speaker improves. One of the biggest thing, or the biggest quality you can say a human needs to have in his own like self, is communication skills. So this communication skill is something which becomes essentially sharpened when you keep on debating. So this is speaking, oratory skill, communication skill, you can communicate with an individual in a far better manner if you're a good debater at the end of the day, in comparison to someone who is not debating, or in comparison to someone who never speaks to a lot of individual. Even if you're introvert, I myself have been like a big introvert to begin with, but now I have started being kind of someone who is between an introvert and extrovert, because of friends I've made through debating, because of people I interact with due to debating, because of juniors whom I kind of, you can say, guide or help in understanding what debating is, or giving any session. For example, I'm giving a session to you guys, so that is also something which is helping me in coming out of my own shell. So that is also something which is extremely essential. So it also improves your personality due to this speaking skill or oratory skill which you gain. But secondly, while debating, you think, because you don't have to use internet, you think, you use your own mind, you analyze things, you try to explain what you are saying. So that also improves your mental ability to think about a lot of things. You read, because motions can be on anything, about international relations, about politics, about pop culture, about movies, about religion, about sports, about social movements like feminism, feminist movement, LGBT community, BLM movement, Black Lives Matter, and all those things. So you have to read also when you are debating. Even if you don't read, when you listen to your opposition teams, when you listen to judges giving feedback to you, or you listen to your teammate making a case while you are preparing, you get a lot of insight. You know that what is happening in this entire world. So you are acquainted with what is happening in this world. You have an idea of the current affairs which are happening in the world. You have a lot of these ideas. At that point in time, your mental horizon gets broadened, and now you are able to understand a lot of things. You are able to analyze things in a better manner. For example, when I started debating, I started understanding and developing an empathy with those people who are marginalized section of society. For example, before debating, I was hardly thinking about LGBT community people, because I was not aware about their problems. I never knew that what these people necessarily feel, and how they feel, and what they want. I was not very aware about BLM movement, that what this Black Lives Matter means, why these people are so like unhappy with their treatment they are getting. So I was not someone who was aware about all those things. I had no empathy literally about these things for these people, because I never understood that what their demands are and what they want in general in their lives. When I started debating, making cases, listening to others, speaking my own ideas, then I understood that why these things are important, why you have to understand these things. So it also like helps you in understanding a lot of things. Your mental horizon increases. Thirdly, I think that it also makes you presentable, which I think I have touched, that how you become a good speaker, how you have that confidence. So it also helps in that. Thirdly, it helps in your CV. Definitely, if you are going to apply for a job of, or in a corporate firm, if you are getting into any interview, for example, judiciary, civil services, or anything in general, People will ask, and when they see that you have certain achievements in debating, then that shows that you're a good speaker. That shows that you have a good convincing power, because debating is all about convincing. Because you win the rounds when you convince your adjudicator who is judging your round. So you have to convince that individual that whatever you're speaking is the ultimate truth, and it's something which is right, and others are not speaking the way you are speaking. So you have that convincing power. You have that power of presentation, doing that presentation of your things in a particular manner, in a manner which looks extremely persuasive. So you understand these things. So this helps in your CV building, which helps ultimately in your job getting, or in generally in future in getting a lot of things. Fourthly, I think for your own benefit or for your own mental peace also, that you are doing this thing and you're getting good at this thing, you are having certain achievements, debating is helpful. Fifthly, I think that this activity helps you in different activities of law college also. So debating helps you in studies. How? You analyze things in debating, then you are able to write good answers, you are able to explain your answers, you are able to write detailed answers, because debating is all about characterization, which means explaining what you are saying, analyzing everything you say. So when you assert any argument in debating, after that you have to give a reasoning behind that assertion. So you have to explain things. That explanation or explaining power which you gain due to debating helps you in writing answers in examination, helps you in understanding law provisions little bit better. When you have that empathy about these social movements, you are able to understand to every section which is related to these people in your IPC, in your constitution, and all those ideas. So this ultimately helps you in understanding a lot of things. But more importantly, it also helps in your mooting. So for example, if you want to pursue mooting also in your law college, which you should, because that mooting is also one of the important activities which you need to do at certain point in time in your law college. So it helps you in mooting orals also. When you speak or plead before the judge in a moot competition, if you are a debater, obviously you have that upper hand, because you have good oratory skills, you have good convincing power, you have that power of rebutting your opposition. That means you are able to answer to the questions which the judges are throwing at you in a spontaneous way when you are mooting or you are giving orals. It helps you in your research work also, because you keep on reading while you debate. So you have that habit of reading, you have that habit of writing fast when you are debating or writing points to your opposition teammates. So all these things help in other activities in law school also. So debating is something which is not going to make you feel that you are totally worthless and you are just wasting your time in this activity, because the goods you're going to learn from this activity is ultimately going to help you in every other activity in your law school, and you're going to excel in every other activity due to this activity, and if you are good at this activity. So these are the specific benefits of debating. Lastly, which I talked about, those 8,000 rupees of 6 rounds recently doing a Canadian tournament. Why I intentionally mentioned that? Because this is an added benefit and advantage of doing debating. One more motivating factor why people debate nowadays is largely to earn some amount of money, sort of pocket money or sort of an extra thing which you earn as a student, on all those things. A lot of people want that. So how this works? So if you are a really good debater, then if you participate in tournaments and you get in deep into out rounds, that is, you are semi-finalist at a tournament, you are finalist, or you win, so you get a lot of money. For example, tournaments give you 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 for winning rounds, for winning that specific tournament. For being finalist, you get 15,000, 20,000. For being semi-finalist, you get 6,000, 8,000, depending on different tournaments what their budget is and what their prize money allocation is. So you get a lot of money if you debate or keep on debating. If you are good at that activity, you win at tournaments. But this debating and earning from debating, that is speaking, might look little bit difficult, that if I get into that round, if I win that round, if I go to the finals, then only I'm gonna earn that money. But there exists another mode of earning in debating, that is adjudicating, which is judging. So if I'm debating at a tournament, there exist other participants who are judging my round. We need someone who will judge my round. So if two teams are debating, there is a requirement of an individual who is sitting, who is not a biased individual, who will judge the rounds of those two people, that which team won, which side won, who did what, and who said what. That individual is known as judge or adjudicator. So this adjudication is something which is also a part of this debating thing. This adjudication is something which gives you a lot of money if you keep on adjudicating. So that is also motivation. You are paid per round for judging. Now if you go ahead and get certain achievements, this never comes from like when you start debating. तो जब तुम डिबेट करना स्टार्ट करोगे तो पहले दिन से you won't be paid for judging because you don't have any credentials, achievements नहीं है. But once you get 10 12 achievements or breaks as adjudicator, so when you invest some amount of time in debating, when you keep on persisting and you get 10 to 12 achievements, then you start getting paid for judging because now you're an experienced judge in your circuit, so you'll be paid. So for example, just in order to motivate you guys, I'm just gonna quickly give you a stat. For example, for the past 1.5 years I have been judging also. So I have been regularly judging, which takes kind of 12 to 14 hours every weekend of my life. That is to say, only Saturdays and Sundays I have to devote my time to tournaments, and the rest of the week, like weekdays from Monday to Friday, I'm totally free and I don't need to keep on judging every day. So the tournaments generally happen on weekends, so Saturday and Sundays are those days when tournaments take place, so you have to dedicate some amount of time on those days. So I have been doing that for the past 1.5 years, and I think somewhere around 1.5 to 2 lakhs is what I have earned in these 1.5 years by just dedicating my few hours on weekends for these tournaments. So this is something which is extremely huge amount if you think that you have earned while you are studying, while you are getting your degree, while you are getting achievements and making your CV strong, while you're also doing other things which you need to do on weekdays. You are attending classes, you are doing good in your semester examination, you are also mooting, you are writing research paper, you are doing everything. It's just that it is needing your weekend कि weekend पर आएँ आप, कुछ time दें, जज करें, अचीवमेंट भी अपना बढ़ाएं और पैसा भी कमाएं और चले जाएं. And I know a lot of people who have earned like 3 lakhs, 3.5 in last 1 and 1.5 year. So it's very highly rewarding job also if you keep on adjudicating. So adjudication is also which is extremely essential. So this is also about the benefits of debating, which I think and I wanted to tell you guys so that you guys will have that motivation that why you have to debate. So a lot of good things, but even if you don't care about money, there have been a lot of other benefits because money might, ऐसा नहीं है कि सबको मिल जाएगा obviously, because you need to invest a lot of time, you need to invest some time and do that the previous groundwork before reaching that position that when you start getting money and you start getting paid for judging for people. So you need some time. But apart from, leave aside money and monetary benefits, the benefits, 5-6 benefits which I've told you about, your personality, your grooming, your CV, your internships, your interviews, and all the helping in other activities is extremely important when you debate. Coming to how to overcome fear of public speaking, which is again extremely important point which we need to talk about and address. So fear of public speaking is largely available, like can be found in maximum people around us. So why this happens? Because we feel that we are not confident enough. As I told you that how you have to start debating, how you have to overcome this fear of public speaking. This fear will go out when you try speaking. So there is no other chamatkaric way or very big way that is you're gonna just do this and you're gonna feel like, no, I don't have any fear now and I can speak. So that is not gonna happen. You'll have to push your limits a little bit. You'll have to challenge your own mind and your own body, your own mentality, that look, I have to do certain things in my law school. I'm in my law school, so I have to do a lot of things and I need to do debating also. So you just try to calm yourself down and think that it's okay. What the worst can happen? लोग हंस देंगे when I speak. उससे ज़्यादा तो कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. Why that is bad? That is not bad. Even if you don't speak, people might laugh on you कि देखो यार ये तो कुछ करता ही नहीं है. He is not even trying. So people can laugh on you in any way. So people will find ways to criticize you at the end of the day. I think I might sound philosophical, but that is the reality of our society, that people are going to criticize you even if you're doing good, even if you're doing bad, or even if you're not doing anything. So you'll be criticized. So don't think about that, what others will think. So at that point, if you remove that idea from your mind, कि सामने वाला क्या बोलेगा, I think that your entire fear of public speaking is totally thrashed. Because that is the only reason why we feel demotivated and why we are fearful of speaking in front of people, because we think, hey, that individual is gonna judge me. वो लड़का जज कर लेगा, वो लड़की जज कर लेगी, मेरे सामने इमेज खराब हो जाएगा. नहीं होगा. Even if you don't speak brilliant, it's not bad. You are at least trying. So stop thinking about others, because that is going to destroy your own career. That's going to destroy you from trying a lot of things, from doing a lot of things and getting a lot of experiences. So start avoiding that what people are going to think and going to say. Just think that what you want. So go ahead, close your eyes and start trying speaking. I'm going to guarantee you that if you speak for 5 to 6 times, and if you do 5-6 debate sessions, this fear is going to go out definitely, because this fear is not something which is going to stay with you every time, every day. It is definitely going to go out if you try. So you have to just start debating to start debating. So if you want to speak, you'll have to speak. If you want to debate, just go ahead and debate for 5 to 6 sessions, and the entire fear is going to go out. Don't think that you are someone who is not able to present your own ideas. Just think that every individual who is listening to you is not better than you. You are better than all those individuals who are listening to you. That gives you a lot of confidence. That gives you a lot of confidence that you understand that you can do and you can speak. So just think that I'm not going to think about others, that what they are going to say, because they're individuals who are speaking. They're not thinking about others. So even if you're not good at speaking, if you're not good at presenting your ideas, you can be better at by practicing. So just go ahead, try, because without trying, you're not going to go get better at anything. You won't be better at anything. Even if you want to score good marks in your university, you need to study, you need to try. If you're not getting marks, that doesn't mean you're going to stop. You keep on trying to get better marks. You keep on trying to do a lot of things. बचपन का एग्जाम्पल ले लो. When you were not able to walk, you kept on trying, you kept on falling, you kept on trying, and that's why you are walking at this point in time. Otherwise अगर वो ट्राई नहीं करते तो अभी शायद नहीं चल पाते. जब तुम बोलते थे तो बहुत लोग तोत लाते हैं, आई थिंक, जो भी उसको बोलते हो इंग्लिश में, आई डोंट नो द इंग्लिश वर्ड फॉर दैट, बट जो भी बोलते हो तो वो बोलते बचपन में लोग हो सकता है हंस देते. वी नेवर यूज टू केयर, कि क्योंकि उतनी मेंटालिटी डेवलप नहीं हुई थी, साइकी डेवलप नहीं हुई थी कि व्हाट अदर्स आर गोना थिंक. तो वी वर टोटली फ्री, या ठीक है, वी नेवर न्यू कि कौन हंस रहा है कौन रो रहा है, उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता था. वी केप्ट ऑन ट्राइंग एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी आर स्पीकिंग राइट नाउ. सो इट्स जस्ट लाइक दिस. कीप बिलीविंग इन योरसेल्फ. Just think that I'm not gonna think that what others are gonna think about me, and you're okay, you're good to go. Just try, and I think that this fear is just till the time you're not coming out of your shell. At the point you start speaking, at the point you complete your first session, at the point you complete your 5 to 6 sessions, you are done. The entire fear is gone, and you will feel extremely confident and extremely like someone who can present his ideas or her ideas in front of others in a very confident manner. So it's just about that matter of time, doing first few sessions, and you are done, and your entire fear of public speaking will be like eliminated from your mind. So that is something which I wanted to talk about this. Next